show.
Just catching some Z's, bro. What's with the voice?
Oh, I got a little cold, man.
Live from New York City, it's the Mohraci Show!
Welcome to Mohraci Show. Tonight we're talking about the Iranian hostage situation. Carl.
Well, Joe, in 1979, Iranian students invaded the American embassy in Tehran and held American diplomats and other hostages prisoner for 444 days, Joe.
That's a long time, Carl.
That's a long time, Joe.
That's a long time, Carl.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, we got a special guest tonight from the University of Idaho. Name is Dr. Professor Matthew Amadeus Bollender. Why don't you all clap for the man, guys? Come on. Have a seat there, Doc. So, I think the first question on everyone's mind is, Joe.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Sean, go ahead. So, I hear you're a pretty qualified gentleman here. What would you say your qualifications are?
Well, I do have a doctorate.
A doctorate, Joe.
That's a doctor, Carl.
That's a doctorate, isn't it, Sean? So anyway, can you tell us a little bit about the hostage crisis there, Doc?
The one of 1979?
The one in 1979. Joe.
That's 1979, Carl.
That's 1979. Anyway, Doc, can you tell us a little about it?
Well, in 1979, the Iranian students took over the U.S. Embassy and held it hostage for 444 days.
444 days. Joe.
That's a lot of days, Carl.
That's a lot of days, Joe. Sean. So why would they do such a heinous thing, Doc?
Well, in 1953, Mohammad Mossadegh nationalized Iranian oil, cutting off the British.
Who is he?
Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh?
Of Iran?
Yes.
Prime Minister of Iran, Joe.
That's the Prime Minister of Iran, Carl.
He's the Prime Minister of Iran. Sean. So I bet the Brits were pretty upset about that, weren't they, Bollender?
Yeah, they were actually convinced the CIA to launch Operation Ajax to remove Mossadegh from power.
Operation Ajax. What do you think about that, Joe?
Oh boy, Carl.
Oh boy, hey, Sean? Can you explain Operation Ajax in a little more detail, Professor?
Well, it was in essence a coup d'etat in which they removed Mossadegh from power and replaced him with the Shah.
The Shah. Who's the Shah, Bollender?
The Shah was the former ruler of Iran.
The former ruler of Iran, the Shah. What do you think, Joe?
Sounds pretty interesting, Carl.
Sounds pretty interesting, Carl. What do you think, Sean? So tell me a little bit about his reign.
Well, the Iranian people did not like him. He ruled with a lot of opposition.
A lot of opposition indeed. So how long did he rule, or what's the deal with that?
He ruled for the next 16 or so years until the Iranian Revolution.
The Iranian Revolution, eh, Joe?
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Joe. What do you think, Sean? So can you tell me a little bit about the Iranian Revolution, Doc?
Yeah, the Iranian Revolution of 1979 was when, like I said before, the students held the U.S. Embassy hostage for 444 days.
444 days, eh, Joe? Hey, Joe. What do you think, Sean? And how did America respond to this?
Well, they froze 8 billion of Iran's assets and held protests in the U.S.
That's a lot of money. I bet that hurt Iran a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, they weren't too pleased.
They weren't too pleased, were they, Joe?
I wouldn't be too pleased.
He wouldn't be too pleased either, would he, Sean? And what happened to the government around this time there?
Well, the Shah went to the U.S. to be treated for cancer.
Really? And who filled the gap?
Well, Ayatollah Khomeini went and started becoming the religious leader and eventually became a political leader.
And so he's sort of like Islamic Pope, you'd say.
Yes, you want to look at it that way?
I do want to look at it that way, don't I, Joe?
Yes, we do.
Yes, I do.